Hello Leo, and welcome to your coffee cup reading for the week ahead of July 30th through August 5th. And then I'm going to be doing a monthly reading gemstone for the month of August 2018. And this is your birthday month. Officially, like August is most of Leo. So I'm going to add some also additional cards to the reading. And yeah, so let's get into the coffee cup reading for the week of July 30th through August 5th. Nice abundant energy. Okay, so that's the first thing I see here. There is some, there could be a reunion, there could be a get together. Very nice energy coming up right away. So this is like a family reunion, a get together with friends, a party, something to celebrate. Very nice. And it can be people or that you haven't seen in a long time too. Okay, so I'm seeing that energy as well. Nice energy with even younger people in your life, which could be youthful energy as well, children. Okay. Now, there's still going to be things that I see that you're going to be reviewing, okay? Like reviewing the past and then moving forward in the future. And that's something is picking up some lessons, how things did work out, didn't work out, so you can move forward. So I am seeing that energy as well. Nice recognition coming through too. I do see very fast energy. There could be some news rushing in too, something coming through, okay? And very fast energy. So I do see that as well. Now, your instincts, your intuition is very strong. So it's spot on. So pay attention to it. Let it guide you. You can really create and put things into action, okay, with your intuition. So let that really guide you, okay? It's really coming through strong. You have an ending and a new beginning. This is definitely rebirth here, okay? So that's definitely showing up here. So there is something that's going to end and start something new. And when I do see that, that sometimes talk about physical endings too, and that's not you, it's others, or things like that. For some of you, specifically, maybe dealing with the deceased somehow. Maybe you work in a funeral home or something like that, or some of you may get a job in those places. Maybe you finished pathology and forensics. It's coming up clearly that some of you may be even connected to work with that too. So that did show up. I'm reading it's a general. Okay. Starting something new is definitely coming through. Okay. I do see a streak of successes. Okay. So that is really looking good. Again, there's a crossroads here. You're definitely going to be shining, okay? You are in the spotlight here, and there is some really good confident energy. It's like you have more confidence to do some things or feel good more about some stuff. But you're going to definitely be reassessing things in the future, okay? So that is something. It's like looking at the big picture, all right? And making some big, I mean, really huge plans, okay? So, and I see that in the get-go of August right here. So I do see that energy here. I'm seeing it in the gemstone. So it must be starting off like in August, the beginning to the middle. So we do see a lot of that energy, a lot of fast moving energy happening at the same time. For some of you, there's luck on your side after you achieve some kind of, I don't know, it's like a giving and receiving needs a balance. You need to like give and receive, and sometimes you need to give a little bit more than what you're receiving is the message I'm getting here for some of you, and that's going to bring you some luck. That could be dealing with some karmic energy as well, okay? So, all right, now on the plate, yeah, you need to do something new. You need to have some patience with some stuff and experiment with new things. There is something that needs to be switched around. Again, there is a pay attention to spiritual messages coming through. Okay, so that is coming through here too. There could be an ending to something too. I am seeing that. It's like a fresh start. Okay, for some of you, there could have been you could have had a hard ending to last week, or July may not end in the best note with some of you. That's what I'm seeing as well. But there's definitely a fresh start. Okay, this is making some sound financial decisions. Some of you are going to be more serious about budgeting your finances. I'm seeing something like that. At the same time, it's like you're very careful. Okay, it's like some of you are investing more into your home, in your home, into your savings account. You're not really being frivolous. Okay, there is something coming up here that you really need some rest. At the same time, your health and well-being is so important that you need to take some breaks and rest. And there could be some stresses with home and foundation, trying to get some things organized at the same time, okay? Because we got a half a heart in here too as well. Okay, so that's what came through in your coffee cup reading for the week ahead of July 30th through August 5th. Now we're going to move onto the gemstones. You have quite interesting stones here. Finances is coming through. It's very important, okay? You have really, for some of you, either you're going to get some financial advice, maybe reconsolidate debts or something. It's like mastering something with finances is what I'm seeing here. Your hard work is going to pay off, but you're going to have to put more effort in it and your heart more into it than just work, and you know what I mean? There was something even in the coffee cup that I was saying that you have to put a little bit more in, even less receiving as goodwill or something like that. A lot of stress areas too. Okay, so I'm seeing stress here, and also be careful because that can cause health problems. Okay, there is going to be some communications, very deep, very intense, maybe not, you know, it could be just deep rooted conversations coming through too. There is a sense of, I can look at that as something is going to balance out. What was right will be, what was wronged will be right. It's almost karmic because it's in the spiritual realm coming through too. Okay, now, if some of you do have maybe legalities or there's something official that you need to sign any agreements in that, there could be some talks about, some more talk needed with that as well, okay? There is some problems moving away from the matters of the heart. You need to do things with your heart. You really have to do things from the heart. It has to come from the heart. It's very important. It's aligning here too. Okay, for some of you, maybe traveling away, moving away. There could be a slight separation with maybe family member or somebody that, you know, or someone that you love, or it's a general. Could be maybe moving away. Maybe someone goes away to college, a kid or something, one of your children, and you don't see them for a while. That is something that I see here could be happening. You need to focus more on your work and career, where it's like there's a sense of if you're not happy with it, or you're a little bored with it. So there's something that needs to be switched up there, or maybe it, you know, at least it is paying the bills, but maybe you need to start reassessing things, maybe start looking for the job that you really care about and want. So there are some changes happening there that's very important, okay? You need to pay attention to details. That is so important, to pay attention to details, because there can be some kind of oversight, and it can come back to haunt you, okay? So that's one thing I'm seeing there. A relationship can move into an entirely new territory. Like I said, I just gave you an example. Someone can move away, or this could be just the status of your relationship. But the thing I'm seeing here, if you're in a partnership, in that both hearts must be fully and honestly engaged in the work involved in taking it to whatever stage you want. Okay, so that's one thing that's comes popping on at me. All right. Tactical approaches are very important now too. All right. To work and projects. It's going to bring you achievements, but you need to do things in a tactical manner. Okay. I do see very nice high confident energy coming through as well. Now, you may be a little bit rebellious, okay? Like swimming against the grain is what I'm feeling here too. Or just swimming against the tide, I guess. Or going against the grain. I use both and mix them. Because of some maybe wounded pride or feelings, okay? So that's something that could be deep-rooted, all right? So we're seeing that energy there. You know, you need to examine your desires. That's one thing that comes through. That right there is saying every aspect in your desires need to be examined, and it's in a spiritual realm here. What you need to give up, what you really want, everything has to come from the heart. Okay? And it has to be examined very carefully. Okay, very carefully. That will create inner peace and harmony. And that is connected to deep faith, and it's got a spiritual essence to it. Okay, so that's very important. Do try to avoid any kind of drama. Okay, it's not good for you. Think in practical terms, okay, about what works and what doesn't. We kind of went through that. And that stone right here. Every aspect, what works, what doesn't, making some sound decisions, getting rid of what doesn't. It's very important to reassess and recalibrate a lot of things, okay? There is a focus on, how do I want to say it? There is a force. Forces of energy. There's a strong energy coming through. Force, and here too. Forces of energy, and raw, all consumed right here in the stone too. Right here too. I mean, you've got a lot of these recalibrating stones too, in a lot of different aspects. It's forces of energy of like contradiction, but expansion at the same time. Loss, but gain at the same time. Okay. They play against each other, so to speak. I think that's the best way I can explain that. Okay. There is some nostalgic energy showing up, and compassionate energy at the same time. Very nice. Creative and perspective energies are coming through. Okay, so nice energies there too. It helps you keep things as uncomplicated as possible and making smart choices. Okay. So love is very much in focus, needing to do things with love and stabilizing that, okay, creating something. This could be talks of commitments and, like I said, changes of perspective, expansions financially, you, what is your possessions and everything in life. There is the health and travel stone here too. So this is telling me there is a focus on your health and well-being as well. Beautiful energy is coming in here. This is pure love, okay? This could be, you know, like that unconditional child that children have love, okay? That's coming through. So it's really, it's a spiritual thing here that there's such a spiritual, forceful energy here that's going to make you really reassess a lot of things and eliminate what does not work, what doesn't. So you're going to be really deeply internally cleansing here as well. A lot of ideas. These could be your secrets, things, desires. You're going to have to reevaluate it, what's worth it, what's not, because this is also in the reverse. Many ideas, different perspectives here too. And then after you do that, it's like something is coming in again. It's more clearer. There's going to be more practical work and tangible energy where you need to be giving to create more peace and strength in your life. So there's going to be, again, something coming in later, but it's really connected to pure love. And this is like maybe even a new loving cycle, a new karmic cycle happening. And then you got a new stone that's going to come in with strength, and it's going to start building something new. Okay, so that's the best way I can explain this, because it's a lot. Okay, so I'm going to now pull some cards. Okay, so you got the tower. There you go. So these are similar tower stones. We see that energy anyway. You don't have to have a tower stone, but you got the tower. So things beyond your control. This does also say, you know, this is conflicts coming. This could be internal energies that are happening. Things around you beyond your control, definitely changes, movement. Things are definitely changing. I'm going to, because it's a major arcana, I like to always clarify it. So here is the 5 of clubs. So this is new ways of doing things. These are lessons learned. Okay, there is definitely changes in the way you think, values. Creative energy comes through here. Challenging yourself. Moves comes with this too. It's a number 5. So this is where maybe you're going to be moving. There is definitely changes coming through here. This is also learning, teaching, experimenting. And these are some lessons that are going to be learned through some major change that is happening. Okay, so that's that. And let's pull the rest of the cards. Okay, so you got the 10 of hearts. You got the 7 of spades. You have the 4 of hearts. And you got the King of diamonds. Okay, so 2 love cards. Beautiful here. So we're seeing this. This is starting a very new beginning. Fresh new beginning. This does talk about commitments. This talks about a lot of people, a lot of things coming at you. It could be overburdening, overbearing. We see the love stones here too. This does indicate sometimes you're going to weddings. This could be social events. It can indicate marriage, talks of commitments, but it's a very new beginning with matters of the heart. And we saw that with the stone here too. So this is really a very powerful new beginning coming through here too. And it's connected to matters of the heart, family, love, all of that. Okay, so do a lot with the heart here. Then you have the Seven of Spades. This is really knowledge, gaining some more knowledge here too. This is also spiritual energy, sevens too. When it's spades here, this is something, a lot of things that you have to recalibrate and rethink about. Also, who is in your circle? I told you what works for you, what doesn't, in every aspect of your life, and the people around you too. So there is some changes there. This is gaining more knowledge, lessons learned. When I see a Seven of Spades and the Five of Clubs here, this could be karmic energy too. So these are lessons learned from the past and putting them to wisdom. Then you have the Four of Hearts, which is a home and foundation. So there's a focus on your home and foundation. We saw that coming through here too. Building stability within within your home, your foundation, with love and that. This also indicates happy home. This is sometimes partnerships, okay? Marriage, children come through this too. This is very good. Also, it is sometimes indicates some permanent endings, but new beginnings. Beautiful energy here. I'm building on those foundations and aspects. Beautiful energy. So there is a heavy focus on home and foundation, okay, and doing things with the heart right here as well. Then you have the King of Diamonds. This is really, the way I'm seeing it here, it's beautiful, the energy. This is definitely mastering something. This is major growth. This is also spiritual energy. That's like spiritual masters, people who can help you. This is like, you got the Midas touch too. You can, I mean, I saw here that you can, with practicality, you can build upon achieving a lot with a lot of practical energy as well. Okay, but this could also be a person coming through. Okay, that could be significant coming through a person. Okay, but this person is someone very wise, someone who is very able to bring you some kind of wisdom and gains too. So anyway, Leo, that was your reading for the month of August. If you would like a personal August reading, I do offer that on my website. I do that every month. It's a discounted monthly reading, which will be available only to August 9th. Another thing is I'm going out of town. I definitely need to recharge. I am very stressed. I have been drained. I'm a workaholic. So I'm learning my lessons where I have to shut everything down in every parts of my life and just recharge. So I am going out of town. I'll be back August 5th. And the weeklies, I've always like made the weeklies even before I left to make sure that's not done. And then I'm drained when I'm on vacation or doing whatever. So I really have learned my lesson that I have to just take things a little bit easier too. So what I wanted to say too, if you do purchase a reading, I will be scheduling readings after August 5th. So you know, okay. I hope you have a wonderful month. Okay. Looks pretty powerful, interesting. And for those Leos, this is a weekly coffee cup reading for the week ahead of July 30th to August 5th. For those Leos who have a birthday this coming week, I wish you a happy birthday and a wonderful year ahead. And for everybody else, I hope you have a wonderful week. And I will catch you back next week. Until then, all the best and bye for now.